minutes until we are live, my friends. Welcome back to a Red October. Uh-oh. What comes next? Smash the like. Let's get into this one. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, yes, and today, I don't know how I have this much energy. You know, I've got a newborn baby downstairs. My studio's in my house, fun fact. Wife's got 12 weeks off, very fortunate for her. Dad's working. Dad's me in this case. We're working towards a couple things. One, we are working towards our day job. Got to keep that income coming in. And we're working towards generational wealth and making money in cryptocurrency. We've already made a ton of money in cryptocurrency on this channel. Me personally, Black Sea, we've been doing very well. And I know a lot of you guys have been doing very well out there as well. September took us by surprise in a pleasant way. It was an upward surprise, not a downward surprise. But right now, we are in the month of October, and October, as we've been chirping about so very long, so many videos in a row on this channel, it's supposed to be bullish, but what the heck's going on with Bitcoin? Right now, Bitcoin is coming in rather low for what is supposed to be October. So let's talk a little bit about it. What is going on with Bitcoin? Why are some altcoins crashing right now? What comes next? Is October going to be a red month? Well, we're going to talk about it, but I'm going to throw it in the chat as well, and I'm going to put out a poll here. Will October be red or green? And I'm not talking about the colors on your Christmas lights. I'm talking about red candles or green candles, my friends. I really like those multicolored lights for Christmas. But we'll get to Christmas after Halloween. A little premature for that. Welcome back in the chat. Good to see everybody out there. I know some people are quite excited. Hey, you know, we got somebody shilling. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that user in a timeout. We don't like shilling of little scam coins on our channel, so I will mute you if you post about scam coins on our channel. And I just did. So, got to protect the people. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Let's hop right in. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Today, Bitcoin is down to $62,000. And actually, it's coming up a little bit right now. Let's just take a peek at BTC. BTC, everybody's talking about the BTC. Boom. These are our monthly candles for Bitcoin. We just had a beautiful green monthly candle. But let's go down to the 4-hourly candle here for Bitcoin. We've been dipping this morning. We've been dipping quite a bit. There's my Bitcoin chart I wanted. I lost my Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin's been dipping quite a bit today. In fact, ever since really the 27th of September, we were falling down, but Bitcoin did actually hold up in the overall month of September, which is good. You know, before we close out the month, Bitcoin came down like another 5%. But right now, from where it was, it's down 8% from this recent little high that we put in at like 66K. Really, really struggling to get up to the $69,000, $70,000 level. But we're in October, right? Everything's supposed to go to the moon. Well, September was supposed to be red. Now, I'm not about to flip bearish in October and just roll with the market in its move today. I think this is a fake out. Now, could it dip down to 49K? Yes, it could. That's always been on the table. These blue lines have been relatively reliable. Obviously, we've wicked down below it, but the bodies of these candles, on the daily time frame at least, have closed within this range, okay? So that's been pretty good. Could we wick lower? We could. I don't know if we're going to come down to these levels. Again, I lean towards an extremely bullish October for many reasons. Now, why is Bitcoin dipping today? There's a couple reasons for that we're going to talk about here in this video. The good news is, as much as Bitcoin was dipping this morning, it is getting a little bit of a recovery right now. Believe it or not, this thing touched down to the 61K level, which is no big deal. I mean, this is a level that we've been at many, many times. I mean, look at all the chop around the 61K level. There's been so much chop right here. All these different areas of chop. So we could stay here for a while. I think we could, honestly, that's probably the wick. I think we come up. I think we do come up. I'm very bullish in October. So why are we coming down today? Let's talk a little bit about it. Well, first of all, how far down are we? Bitcoin's down 1.66% so far in the month of October. We are literally on the first day. So we're all worried about a red October. By the way, I put that on the thumbnail to be facetious. Why is anybody even talking about a red October? Everybody's talking about a red October right now, which is why I put it on my thumbnail, which is why I'm talking about it in the title, because October, everybody's been saying it, myself included, and we're all in this bullish bias. And so why is it starting red? And why, if it's starting red, is everybody getting, you know, talking about a red October all of a sudden? Just because, like, we're so impatient. We're so impatient. Now, I've got a couple personal, you know, beliefs as to why Bitcoin's coming down right now. And it's quite simply that, you know, there are more liquidations down here, potentially. There's way more liquidations up at the top of this range. I feel like this is not the liquidation heat map that I wanted. I wanted this one. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I feel like this liquidation heat map's all messed up right now. There are and I don't know why it's not showing it here, but there are billions of dollars worth of liquidations up here. There's also billions down here, so you just have to be aware of it. But why is Bitcoin slipping right now? So look at liquidations over the last 24 hours and you will see when you see a big green bar like this, this is why. This is why. Everybody's talking about a bullish October, myself included. I'm very bullish. We got Oscar Ramos in the chat, my brother. How are you, my friend? We gotta hop on the phone. We gotta catch up, dude. It's been a long time. I'm a dad now. Can you believe it? We got to catch up, brother. We got to catch up. Much love to Oscar Ramos. Oscar in the house. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. We should hop on a call. Love that guy. Love that guy. Why are we dipping today? The number one reason we're dipping, there's two reasons. One, extremely bullish sentiment. Extremely bullish sentiment. October. We're all doing it. Me and Oscar are both doing it because it's smart. It's history. That's reasonable for us to do that, right? So that's reasonable for us to all be very bullish for October, in my opinion. Could that change? Yes, that could change. Anything can happen. We know this. But this kind of leads me to point number 2. Since we all believe that October is going to be super bullish, naturally, to start the month, especially to start the month, what's happening right now is there are liquidations for greedy long traders. If October's in everybody's mind 110% bullish and we're going to explode, you really think for a second that we're not going to have some volatility to start this month? Do you really think that people knowing that October is going to be bullish, that there's not going to be some greedy long leveraged players that come in and like, I'm a genius, I'm so smart, October is going to be so green and I know it, and I'm going to open up a 10K 10x leverage on Bitcoin because, we'll just do Bitcoin, and boom, you're liquidated as of this morning. Like, if you have 10x leverage this morning, you're wiped out. And that's exactly what happened here. $361 million in liquidations overnight here, through the night. That is why we're dipping. That is one of the biggest reasons why we're dipping. The bullish sentiment, which is not wrongly placed sentiment, mixed with our natural tendency for greed. We like crypto, we like to make money, and that with that sometimes comes greed. And then some people have to learn the lesson the hard way. Do I like leverage? I think leverage trading's great. You can sign up for Blowfin. Yeah, we got a link. You can leverage trade using our affiliate link. It's pinned in the comment section. But if you're gonna do it, you better not be one of these people that goes in with too much leverage at a moment where everybody thinks they're a genius at the same time. This is one of those moments where when you're so sure something's going to happen and when everybody's so sure something's going to happen, that's when you have to be the most careful. You're better off doing it almost at a boring time when we're hitting resistance and you long resistance, and then you short resistance and you long support, right? So we got to be careful. We were approaching resistance and people are longing for a bullish October. That's just bad strategy at that point. Instead, I would be waiting for, one of two things at this point. If we hit up here, I'm going to be this would be a short opportunity. I think it's dumb to short Bitcoin in general right now, unless you're on a very, very low time frame. Very low time frame, getting in and out of a trade. Only really place that I'd be looking to seriously consider longing Bitcoin is somewhere down around this $49,000 to $50,000 region, really. So why is it happening? I kind of explained it. There are a couple other factors right now. One of them being, this idea of October. And then the other one is tensions in the Middle East. I mean, there has been so much going on. There are expected attacks that are going on. This is crazy. Matt Crafter says, you're in a TA bubble, my dude, read the news. Are you talking about this news, Matt? The Middle East tensions? See, everybody gets all, you say bingo. Yeah. No, Matt, I hear what you're saying, but hear me out. What happened with the Ukraine thing? What happened with this other thing that's been going on in the Middle East? I don't like getting into all the politics and the global. I don't like saying a bunch of nations and words and hypothetically about, war this, war that. But look at what's happened with the market. Nothing has changed, so whether this gets escalated or not, I personally, Matt, I don't buy into the narrative of like, oh, the Middle East tensions, it's going to get a lot worse and Bitcoin's going to crash. I don't get into that. I personally don't. I don't believe in some kind of mega recession for the U.S. Look, can we go into a period where the S&P cools off for an extended period of time? That could happen. I don't think that happens still, personally, anytime soon. Could it happen? Yes. I'm going to continue to lean in the history of the S&P 500, which goes up, over time, 5 to 10% or whatever it is, year over year, over time. Are there times where it's been less than that? Yeah. Bitcoin's going to keep going up. If Bitcoin's really better than gold, then it's got a long way to go, regardless of hiccups here or there. Anyway, this is one of the reasons that it's dipping. And so if you're saying I'm in a TA bubble, I'm not. I'm very aware of this. And so this could cause Bitcoin to come down to those lower bands. These could go to lower bands. And Matt, you're saying, I'll agree, it'll recover, but markets always drop as soon as, things start flying. Maybe, but sometimes that lasts for 24 hours. And so like if I've been accumulating over the last 3 years in a crypto, like I'm not going to change my position. Maybe that changes my trading strategy. Okay. But that's not going to change my investing long-term, mid-term portfolio strategy, right? But it is affecting the market today. And I know that it is affecting some people's mid to long-term portfolio strategy, which is why liquidations are happening today, which is why, it's supposed to be bullish October. We've got tension in the Middle East. We've got this. There's fear. Are you buying the dip? That's my question, because every single time, I really appreciate you, Matt, for this banter. This is good conversation. If anybody's got any thoughts in the comment, throw them my way. Throw the comments in. It's good. It's good points. Historically speaking, though, if we're scared, if we're fearful, if things start flying and then there's more fear and then there's more dips, guess what? Time and time again, this fear and greed index, when it's low, what do? If you buy, you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money historically, in a bull market especially, specifically. Looking at the crypto fear and greed index, we're historically low. We have not been up into this higher levels since July. And we're inevitably at some point going to go back up to 90 in the greed, as long as, Bitcoin bull market continues. It's not canceled. Why would the Bitcoin bull market be canceled? Matt, buying some Sol right now. Picked up a couple Sol. Good discount. Nice. Mr. Khan, I'll call you. Should I buy Leash now? I don't know. I've never been a big Leash fan. Leash, Bone, Shiba. Just buy Shiba or something. Or go buy a different meme. Like, don't buy, like, I don't know. Like, if there's a Batman coin, I wouldn't buy Robin. You know what I'm saying? I just buy Batman. Or I'd buy, like, Superman. You know what I mean? Like, a whole different category, if that makes sense. So, that's kind of my thought on it. Floki pumps. I'm bullish on Welsh, personally. I'm bullish on some Cronos memes. I'm bullish on, oh, there you go. Solid Snake likes a Mary token. I got a lot of Mary tokens, so we'll see how that goes. Cronos memes, I like them. I'm biased. Hey, as long as, I'm telling you guys what's up, right? I've got this Welsh thing. I've got the Mary. There's so many good memes out there. Floki's going to be a great meme, probably. The Hippo thing. I'm bullish on the Hippo thing. I don't own any Hippo coin. I don't know, but everybody's talking about the tension in the Middle East right now, all this. So, that and greedy liquidations, it goes together like spaghetti and meatballs. The kind that don't taste too good, though, because nobody likes when the market goes down. So, bad spaghetti and meatballs. But guess what? The S&P 500 yesterday just hit an all-time high. Yesterday. All-time high. S&P 500 yesterday. Fed still cutting rates. Okay. Almost said something dumb there. What has a bigger effect on the markets in the long term? A conflict in the Middle East, which we've seen, for my whole life, on and off, bigger, smaller, whatever, it might be, or the rate cuts, which are kind of rare, big rate cut, things that directly affect markets and economics. It's rate cuts. Rate cuts for markets purposes outweigh kind of everything else right now. Put that aside. Bitcoin's in a bull market. S&P 500 is at all-time highs. It's dipping today, by the way. So the S&P 500 is dipping today as well. I mean, dipping barely, but it is dipping. It's down 0.66%. So, are we on schedule? Yeah, we are. I mean, there's so many good things happening. An Ohio senator recently introduced a bill to allow Bitcoin crypto payments for state taxes. Do you see where we're going here? Recently, crypto investment products saw $1.2 billion worth of inflows last week. That's the most in 10 weeks, getting ready for October. Leverage didn't work out for a lot of people overnight, but crypto investment products in a long-term vision, big smart money is putting their money in now because they know what comes next. BlackRock owns over 300,000 Bitcoin. It's worth like $25 billion or something. They have 300,000 Bitcoin. It's worth over like $24 or $23 billion right now. Do you think Do you think they're going to be wrong about their Bitcoin bet? No. So when we see these dips, what should we do? We should accumulate. We got more Fed rate cuts coming November 7th. The odds are going down, however, of a potential 0.5% rate cut. What happened overnight was the jobs report came out and it was higher. It was positive. Jobs were higher than expectations, I believe. So as that is a weaker labor market would have warranted a higher rate cut, is my understanding. So with a stronger labor market, the higher rate cut chances got reduced. So we're down to a 36% chance of a 0.5% rate cut. Is that bearish? That might be also a factor that's contributing to some of the fear today, because everybody wanted the 0.5. Everybody wants 0.5% cuts. Something about 0.5% cuts. People want them, I'll tell you. But we're probably going to get a 0.25% cut. We're definitely going to get a cut. There's a 100% chance of ease. You have some of the people in the board of governors that work with Fed Chair Jerome Powell on these Fed rate cut decisions saying that, hey, a 0.5% rate cut could be something that they want. Again, it was contingent on the labor market thing, which didn't play out for that 0.5% rate cut, but we're in a good spot. Another thing, we were just looking at the CME probability for these rate cuts. How about the CME group launching the Bitcoin Friday futures now available for trading? Do you guys see the theme? Do you see the theme? Bitcoin's getting more popular. What if I told you this? Spot Bitcoin ETFs bought up all the Bitcoin mined in September. There was 13,000 Bitcoin mined in September, and 17,000 Bitcoin were purchased, almost 18,000, in September. No wonder September ended green. And no wonder people believe that Bitcoin can go to $1 million, because it's simple supply versus demand. Fidget spinner. Simple supply versus demand, guys, okay? If there's only so many of something being produced and there's demand that is not able to, if the production's not able to keep up with the demand, then what happens? Those things sell out. They sell out. You want the new iPhone? They're sold out because demand's too high. I don't think that's the case. I don't think anybody cares about the new iPhone. But with Bitcoin, this is the case. 18,000 Bitcoin purchased, only 13,500 Bitcoin mined. Boom, shakalaka, smash a like. I hear you, John. I hear you. Appreciate you, Ancient Satoshi. He says, love your channel, dude. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. Dub Proof says, long everything. Big ups, Floki. You're big Floki fans in the chat. Shadow Roar says Uptober. Bah. And with goats, or with sheeps. Sheeps, I think he's joking. Do you believe in Uptober, or are you? Don't. I'm curious. If you haven't smashed the like button, do so for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. But you see the equation, guys. Here's another thing. I've been doing some shorts on a $100 XRP, a $200 XRP, a $1,000 XRP, and every single time I've talked about those prices for XRP, I've told you guys that I don't think it's going to happen. Now, people holding XRP token don't like me for that, probably, which I'm sorry. My cousin, I've told you this many times, my cousin owns so much XRP, I can't believe it. And you know what? I think you can make a ton of money on it. And I think that it's very bullish, especially with what we're seeing right now. It just broke a 3.5-year downtrend to the upside, which was good. Everybody's talking about that right now. It's got this Ripple case that's kind of coming to a resolution back in July of 2023. I think it was July of 2023. Recently, it was settled that XRP is not a security. And there is a deadline for the SEC to appeal that decision. Ripple team owed millions of dollars to the SEC for breaking some securities laws or whatever. And they settled, right? Now, this isn't final, though, because there's a deadline coming up for the SEC to appeal the verdict in this case. And if they do, then this court case continues, and that would be more uncertainty for XRP. But if they don't, and by the way, this is set for October 7th, This would end in October, which is supposed to be Uptober. Now, if Bitcoin turns around and goes back up to the upside, and this case does not get appealed by the SEC, I think that XRP could explode. Now, I still don't believe that it's going to go to $100. I still don't believe that it's going to go to $1,000. But I will tell you this. I do think that it can go to $5 or $10. Maybe it gets adopted by Swift, everybody talks about. Fine. Trillions of dollars could be in that. Adam Trejo with a great question. How are your workouts been now that you're a dad? Congratulations, by the way, to you and the missus. Greatest creation is born. You're right. My greatest creation was born. She's beautiful. Good question. I've been running. I've been running a lot. I've been eating not a ton. I have been eating healthy. I've been getting to the gym a couple times a month, really, in the last... I signed up for the gym, and then I'm doing that thing where I'm only getting out. But I have been running a lot, two to three times a week, which is pretty good. I love running. Running is one of the things that I was best at as a kid, and I still am today. I don't have, thank God, I don't have achy knees. I don't have any, any problems like that, joint problems. I got one on my wrist, but that has nothing to do with, even when I work out, it doesn't bother me on my wrist, but no, I'm hanging in there. I think I lost some weight, actually. Just maybe the stress, maybe the activity. I'm doing a lot of work for the kiddo, but anyway, that was a little off topic from crypto, but I appreciate the question nonetheless. I know we got a lot of people watching the channel for a long, long time. Matt Crafter, you can't run away from life's problems. No, but a good run sure can settle the brain a little bit. I'll tell you what. But when you get home, those problems are right there. Usually my mind is better equipped to deal with those problems, though. So anyway, there's a lot of good things going on right now for crypto. I know a lot of people are a little downtrodden that blah, blah, Bitcoin's red to start the month. Guys, look at the liquidations. There's good reason for it. Good reason for it. Solid Snake TV, hit the gym 4 times a week. That's good. That's good. It is the best. It is the best. Mental clarity with a good workout. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. At one point, I thought I wanted to be a kinesiologist. I thought I wanted to do physical training and all that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Kip's workout routines. Should we do that? At one point I was a monster. Not a monster anymore. In a different way. Like, oh, look at that monster on the couch. More so. It's the bad kind of monster. $62,300 coming in right now for BTC. We've got, altcoins bleeding out. Oh, Crow's back below 8 cents. Okay. Fetch AI, not quite getting high right now. Not a lot is. What's Caspa doing? Caspa's down a little bit. Give me 1 sec. Gotta fix this. Hola, Ella. How's it going? Okay, here's your total market cap. Man, look at those wicks. Yeah, but we are kind of recovering. These are the hourly candles. 62.4. We're really trying to come back up here, which is great. I've been buying Welsh. You guys know that. This coin has been doing terrific. Getting a slip dip with Bitcoin today. So is Stacks. Let me actually fix my Stacks chart. Let's see here. Boom. What do we got here? So look at this, guys. I've had this actually drawn for a little while. So see this? I mean, it's a pretty weak trend line, but a trend line nonetheless. If you see what's going on here, this could be the final touch point for stacks, right? We could come all the way down to 158 again. If we come down below that, I'd be shocked. But this is, as Bitcoin's doing this dip, this fake, I think it's a fake out dip. This fake out dip to start the month of October. You're getting one last little slip here for stacks, I think. One last little slip for the, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce from these levels and boom. This is actually not a terrible entry for a long on stacks, to be honest with you. Now, it's coming up a little bit. Would have been better to catch it as it just broke below this kind of, on the 4-hourly chart, this moving average right here. Just touched down to this, to these two moving averages. It could come back down maybe to, if this thing hits like anywhere in the $1.50 range, like a decent little long might be in order at that point. I don't know. John 316, you're a personal trainer? Brother, man. Nice. Nice. Do you do it in like people's gyms, like their houses, or do you do it like at a club? Solid Snake TV asking, which one will be the next Corgi AI, Caw or Mary? What's your opinion? In the Cronos ecosystem, I think that it's going to be, people might not like this. I think it's Mary. I think it's Mary. I'm a little more bullish on Mary than I am Caw, to be honest with you. People aren't going to like that take, but I like Caw a lot too. I just think if I had to pick one, I mean, my portfolio speaks that. Days, Adam Trejo with a $20 super chat. My guy, thank you so much. Gift for the baby. Get a dad #1 investment. You got it. You got it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that super chat. We've gotten so many super chats over the last month. Everybody's been so generous. Adam Trejo, big shout out to you. Thank you for your generosity, my friend. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My baby's crying right now, but that's okay. My wife's got it. My wife's got it. Baby doesn't cry that much. She does good. She just cries when you change your diaper, really. That's pretty much it. But thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. We feel the love over here, let me tell you. We do feel the love. Let's see what's going on with Solana right now. Is this up to date? All my charts are wonky right now. Let me fix that for you guys as well. Solana back down to 148, eh? Wow. I'm so excited, guys. Anyway, the headline reads, this is crazy. October begins red. You know, altcoins crashing. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Could we dip lower? Yeah, we could. Are we gonna? I don't think so. I believe in October. Nothing's really changed for me about that. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose, so I'm muted. I don't know what auto snip is. A lot of love for you, Adam, in the chat. Everybody's loving that you gave that super chat. I love it too. Thank you. Appreciate you. Anyway, you know, altcoins crash and Bitcoin crash a little bit. I mean, look, liquidations, they're natural. They are going to get exhausted eventually, whether a bunch of short traders get wrecked before, whether a bunch of long traders have to get wrecked before short traders get wrecked. Sometimes that happens. I mean, and that's kind of what's happening right now. I'm bullish. Nothing's changed. I love the discounts. You do have a discount. Are you taking advantage of it? Now, 76% of you guys believe that we're going to end this month green. And I agree with you. Hotel, John V. asked for a Stacks coin price. Stacks coin. I just sneezed twice. Stacks coin easily is going to be at $10. I think $20 to $50 is a reasonable price for Stacks for so many reasons. Check out my Stacks video I did yesterday. I did a video on Stacks. You'll enjoy it. You should check it out. Nakamoto upgrade in just a couple short days. Very exciting. Very exciting. Solid Snake TV says I was more bullish on Caw. But things change, and I'm not gonna FUD that coin because I love it still. but I have slightly more love for Mary. I'll just tell you that right now, okay? And that's a fact. For me, that's just my personal heart. And I got reasons, but you know what? I don't want to FUD anybody's investments. I like Ka, I'm bullish on it. But there's a reason that I like Mary more. Carlito says Stacks or Welsh, Kip. Well, Stacks is great, and when Stacks goes up, Welsh is going to go up higher, but I think you got to have both. If you like Stacks, you got to have Welsh. If you like Welsh, then why wouldn't you have Stacks? That's the way I feel about it, personally. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but there you go. That's all I got, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. DCA HODL, my friends. Fam, I will see you in the next one. Peace. More videos later today, because that's just how we do it. See you in the next one, y'all. Later. Thanks again for the super chat. Adam, appreciate you. Thanks to all our members. If you guys want to become a member, you can sign up down below. Much love, guys. See you next time.